Konbanwa, minasan midori desu. I'm a little late. I apologize. Starlight was showing me one of his favorite YouTube channels I didn't see before, and we thought it was going to be done, and for some reason, neither of us couldn't do math well, and we were wrong. Ooh. I have not really eaten today, so I'm not feeling well, so please ignore all the weird little noises that I'm making. This is so like me. To be like, oh yeah, I have plenty of time. I can do a thing. Ooh. Oh, you know what? I was thinking about the country Greece and what country would come before it would be France, but no, it's alphabetical by leader. So Gilgamesh, Sumeria. Sumeria is what I'm as. Ooh, that's a beautiful start. Oh, that makes me so happy. You know what I didn't do? Science and culture. What kind of win do we want to go for? Science or culture? I feel like I haven't had a science win in a super long time. Let's go for some science. I'm also gonna move my warrior because obviously barbarians aren't coming from over there. Hmm. You can't touch this. was fortunate. I've learned my lesson. Oh, snap. Oof. Oh, wow. What the? You weirdos. Hmm. I just know the second I try to build this, someone else is going to build it. Nobody has. There we go. That was a weird noise. Okay. Not what I expected, but okay. Oh, I got it. I did not see that coming. We're on... Looks like an equal sign, but it's not. It's wiggly. So we will call it the not equal. Where'd they go? Hold on. I've learned that one the hard way. Oh, wow. Actually, you know what? Cut him off. So you go there, and you come around from that way. And I guess it didn't matter. Either way, they got away. Be more annoying. Just in case. Come on. Oh, hello. China's gonna go for a culture win. Got it. Finally. You can come on back now. You could have built a city somewhere around there. Yeah. No. I'm on an island. Which means I need to research more sailing. Oh. Oh, I didn't do irrigation. That's fine, I don't need it. Oh, see, that one I didn't get to finish. He's happy with us. Wait, we're not on the island. Why am I doing that then? Why you do this? Trixie. Oh, because I haven't done that yet. Fine, real quick. There. Ooh, well then get moving. I was gonna go for this, but they're just gonna raid it, and I can't build a harbor right now, so that doesn't make sense. I'll just bring it back and grab that one instead. Nope. I don't like this. Nice. Yeah, I'll push your soldiers away. Oh goodness. Nope. Let's change that. Well, then start building, dude. Oh, that's way over there. I don't care. Oh wow, they're all each different. How rare is that? Uh-huh. Yes. Oh, that makes me happy. I see this. I don't have enough gold to buy one, so that'll have to wait. Xing away. I was gonna build those, but again, they're just gonna get pillaged, so why bother? Corn and chocolate. That is a disgusting combination. Dude, I stopped building them, so catch up. My little guy is not gonna make it. Cannot find a place for my scout to get up and hide. Wow. I was just looking to see if I could upgrade him. Good news, bad news. What's up? Yeah. Why are you awake?
Because I couldn't go to sleep.
No, because you wanted to come say hi to the stream.
Both. Oh, science. I see.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, when are you going for?
Science.
Oh.
I was like, wow, you picked that up quickly.
No, it's just because I read the chat.
Well, that's why they were saying that.
Yeah. Hi.
Chair's right there if you want to move that and sit.
Did you know that your other earbud was on the couch?
Nope.
Oh, well, it was, and I put it back in the case. I
Well,
think.
that explains why I couldn't find it. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. How long have you been streaming? Oh, you're right. You're so smart, Mom. I forgot how most of this game works, but I know it's like that one game you're trying to win.
It is like the one game you're trying to win.
It's better than the one game you're trying to lose.
What game are you trying to lose?
You can like play a game and then whoever wins is actually the loser. Like Uno. In other rules you would have to like Hold on. Hear me out. Like, usually in games you want to avoid getting 0 cards because then you don't have any cards. But the whole point of Uno is that you don't have any more cards.
I'm confused. I don't want to put it over something though.
I know the game's called Civilization 6, and that the one other game we have it. And the last time I was doing this, or I was here, I went, oh yeah, it's just like that one game, and then we spent a long time trying to figure out what game.
Settlers of Catan.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
Yay. Isn't that like a music symbol? Oh, never mind.
I didn't see, but I'm not interested in music.
Oh my gosh, okay, so they uploaded our schedules today, and I'm not in a class of most of my friends, but I'm in a class with one of my best friends, and that's just amazing.
How do you know who's in your class?
Because it says it.
Mm.
Okay, to be fair, I'm gonna say it. I'll talk to you about it tomorrow.
Okay.
I also have my favorite art teacher of all time, which is great because Buddy didn't have art, and I do because I'm amazing and spectacular, and also
I need to boost my gold production.
otherwise you'll go poor, and then I think
I
you'll
am
lose.
becoming poor. Look, I'm losing gold every turn. not great.
So we have to spend gold to earn gold.
That's life. Caught a spy.
Except for some people who are, oh yeah, like that.
Oh. Hi, thank you so much for the follow.
Oh yeah, that's what that was.
That's what that sound is.
Hello.
NWA's Icarus. I have a lot of questions about that name.
I don't even know what that name means.
You don't know who Icarus is?
I don't think so.
What are they teaching you at that school? We're gonna make a spy. I can't afford to make a spy.
Hold on, like the Greek one?
Yeah.
That's not how you, is that how you spell the Greek one?
Okay.
NWA?
Icarus. Icarus.
Okay.
You're right, you're right. My mistake. I
I'm
glanced,
so big
okay? I looked quickly.
I know about Greek stuff. Also because you've seen me and Starlight read Greek. We had a whole
I've seen you read Greek.
Okay, no, but you have like those Greek books, and then I remember talking about it, and you went, oh, which books do I not have? And I went, oh, you don't have this one, and you went, oh, well, I didn't know, because I just got them for Starlight, because he likes to read them.
Oh, those books.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I can't like read like Greek,
Why not?
like not like the language.
Get good.
Do you know how to read Greek?
A bit.
What does that say?
What does what say? There's no Greek on this screen right now.
Yeah, but there's English.
There's also Sumerian.
Oh, wait, really?
Yeah, I'm Sumeria.
That's a country? It sounds like a disease. Like
Lily!
No, I didn't mean that in like a bad way.
And that's how I got canceled.
Wouldn't I get canceled instead?
It's my stream. Ooh, hey, hi. Thank you.
I meant like I confuse names for stuff. Like earlier today I confused Bolivia and Bavaria. Bavaria isn't a thing.
Let's swap that. What?
Is Bavaria a thing?
That is a country.
It is? I thought I was thinking of Bolivia.
I kind of want to risk getting it all the way over here just to take land. I want this.
Yeah, but like, what if something bad happens? I don't know what bad would
A lot of bad could happen. A lot bad could happen. Well, basically I would lose it, but it's not mine anyway. I stole it, so...
who cares?
We're gonna go.
I thought it was a country.
You know what we're gonna do? You know what we're gonna do?
Buy stuff.
We're gonna... Well, I was gonna offer to open my borders, but apparently that's not an option. Buy a country. What?
I want like buy supplies. But yeah, I was talking to Buddy and I mentioned Bavaria and he went, are you thinking of malaria? And I was like, no, Valeria's a country. And then I thought I was thinking about Bolivia and I was like, oh.
I was gonna say Bolivia?
That's, oh my gosh, where did I get Valeria from?
Malaria in Bolivia?
Apparently. So anyways, how's it going so far?
You know, we're almost at the halfway mark. I can check. I do that every time. What? I'm not winning, I'm not winning, I'm not winning, I'm not winning. That's how it's going.
Am I winning?
Score, I am also not winning. Well,
I think you might need to start winning.
I just might.
What if you tried to do science and ended up doing like
That happens a lot.
other
Oops.
things, other way to win, like theater, culture, religion?
Since they're not building it.
I don't think I would own like a kingdom or a country if I could.
Oh my goodness, we made it. That is the most ridiculous thing I have ever done. Probably not true, but...
Hey mom, I don't know how to tell you this, but I think you're not gonna win if it was like based on now, but I think you might get like second place. I don't know what that means.
What means?
There was a dramatic sound.
Oh, we moved into a new age.
Oh.
How is someone else having a science win if I'm closer? How does that make sense?
Maybe they're just like accidentally smart. Like when fire.
No, like there's a very specific way you have to win for science. Well, then build a wonder, dude. Why take it out on me?
Your favorite color is green, right?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how I knew.
It's a mystery.
We'll never know.
We'll never know.
We'll never. Mother, what if I like started turning green?
Then you would start turning green.
What if I like became green and shorter and leafy and eventually became a tree? Taller and leafy.
I'd put you in a pot with yummy fertilizer.
But what if I grew so much that I couldn't be in a pot because I had like too many roots? I think that happens to trees.
Well, hopefully by then I will own my own house and I will plant you.
What kind of tree would I be?
What kind of tree would you want to be?
Not an apple tree.
I was going to ask if an apple tree.
Not an apple tree. Mother, how do bananas grow?
Sunlight, water, nutrients.
Do they grow on trees? Do they grow in the ground? Like how do they grow?
I don't know what to tell you. It's just 6 more minutes.
You said that over 7 minutes.
I know. Unless they communicate, I don't know what's going on. Building lots of spaceports. We're gonna fire everything into the...
Space.
Yes, thank you. My brain died. The moon! I have a little bit of gold.
You should get more. I think.
2320. Okay, yeah, I'll get more. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
China is winning.
Oh, wow.
China is about to win.
What if I was secretly playing and wasn't, like, are there other people or are they NPCs?
They're NPCs.
What if I was an NPC?
No, I'm not going to war. And I'm not giving you back your spy. You shouldn't have spied on me. Get wrecked.
What if I was an NPC and then I won and then I gave you my kingdom?
That'd be cheating. Wait, you said if you were an NPC and won?
Yes, like, you said China's winning. What if I was the entire country? And then, like, I won. And then...
Well, if you won, the game is over. You can't win and then give me anything.
But if... What if I, like... What's the word that's, like, not a treaty or a truce, but, like, it does begin with a T, I think?
Trauma.
No.
Treason. Tree.
Oh, yeah.
Taffy.
I know, like, grapes grow on vines, because, like, grapevine.
Mm-hmm.
But, like...
Darn it. Somebody got Oxford before I did.
Mother.
Daughter.
Your chair is currently on my sock.
I have not moved my chair. How is that possible?
I don't know. It is. I got it out.
I'm so proud.
Thank you. Okay, so, like, oh, maybe like a, oh my gosh, what if I was like a cherry blossom tree? Because I'm pretty sure those exist, maybe.
Yes, they exist.
No, I wouldn't be a cherry blossom tree. I would want to be a cherry blossom tree, but, like, I wouldn't be. Flowers grow on trees.
Lots of flowers grow in trees.
I know, but
like apple trees, they start off as flowers.
Are they pretty flowers?
Mm-hmm. They smell nice.
Do they smell like apples?
No.
No? What do they smell like?
Like flowers.
Mother, flowers don't have... Each flower has a different smell.
Yes, but if you were to close your eyes and I'd say, hey, what's this? You'd go, oh, that's a flower.
No, because, like...
That's what it smells like.
If I close my eyes and then, like... Cherry blossoms are flowers, right?
Yeah.
And then you wave cherry blossoms in front of my nose. I would go like, oh my gosh, that's a cherry blossom flower.
Well, I don't smell apple blossoms enough to know, like, oh yes, that is an apple blossom I am smelling right now.
Do apples have a smell?
Yes.
What do they smell like?
They smell like apples.
But, like, I have never smelled an apple. Like...
That sounds like a you problem.
Like, I could never smell something and go, oh my gosh, that smells like an apple.
How?
Wait, was that to the game or me?
That was to you.
Like, what is the apple scent?
It's apple. The apple smells like apple. I don't know how to describe that. Okay, you need to stop. It's not you. You need to stop. Oh. I guess he hasn't started. you know what we should start? What?
What? What?
Oh, I was not prepared for that. Okay. Well, I know what I need to work on.
Getting money?
Just a little bit.
Getting good?
Requires a shrine. Minor setback. Little bitty baby problem. I'll be fine. This is okay. I'm in danger.
Look at all those chickens.
Look at all those chickens.
I don't feel like I would want to be a worm.
Oh, I wouldn't want to be a worm.
The whole purpose of a worm is to crawl around in dirt all day.
You
And to
eat
stay
dirt.
alive. And eat dirt. Worms are basically dirt.
Seems kind of mean.
No, because like we're basically water. And they're basically dirt. It doesn't have to be in a bad way. I just really don't like worms. Have you ever seen a pretty worm?
I like worms.
Why?
What's not to like?
They're kind of gross.
I need to get him a security blanket or something, the poor thing.
Who?
Your brother.
What's a security blanket?
It is a blanket one uses to feel more secure.
I guess so. I feel like I wouldn't want to be a bird either.
You don't like birds?
No, I love birds. But like, what's the purpose of a bird?
Be beautiful, sing nice songs,
Pigeons?
fly.
I would not want to be a pigeon.
You don't have to be a pigeon.
Okay, but like, if I had to choose any, I wouldn't want to be a pigeon.
What would you choose if you could be any bird?
I would choose, I'm tired, and so not a dolphin, because dolphins are not birds.
There.
My train of thought went from penguins to dolphins. I feel like
I'd like to be a swan.
I don't think I would want to be a swan.
Why not? They're beautiful.
I love swans, but like, technically, if I'm a swan overnight, then that makes me a swan, and I would not want to be the swan princess.
Why not?
Because I would not like to be like alone talking to
What alone? Your prince comes looking for you.
the prince.
He saves you.
After like 8 million trillion billion years.
Didn't I tell this wackadoodle not to... Dang. Disrespect me.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me. Wait, were you? Or was that the game?
The game.
I
told him not to convert my cities, and he did anyway.
thought so, but I was also a little bit
Oh, dang, I think I just lost.
Oh. I would never want to be like I love the idea of Swan Princess, but like every day somebody that kidnapped you just goes up to you and is like, hey, can we get
Okay,
married?
I should have agreed to a joint war.
like, I don't quite remember this one princess. But, like, for a while. And then what? Your only companions are, like, what, a bird and a frog?
Other animals.
Other animals. Like Snow White. I wouldn't want to be Snow White either.
Why not?
Snow White, like, I haven't seen. Oh, I haven't watched a lot of movies in a while. But not Snow White because. Yeah, I'd have to dodge arrows too. I would not want to be a small. What about the people that, like. I don't know where I'm going with this, so I'm gonna go on whatever else I was talking about. Like,
Okay.
Snow White. Like. She, like, is just peacefully existing. And then one day.
What unit needs orders? Oh, there we go.
The evil queen goes, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the first of them all? And then it goes Snow White. And then, apparently, Snow White isn't going to be the fairest of all. I wouldn't want to, like, I'm not very good at running. So if I'm told to, like, run away, I don't think that would be, like, very nice.
But that's the point. Snow White wasn't good at running away. She managed to find a cottage. And there were nice people inside.
She managed to, didn't she, like, have to, like, make a bed? Because the dwarves are, like, so short. Because they're dwarves, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, so wouldn't their beds be shorter?
Yes.
So, like, did you have to move their beds to, like, make a, like, one big one so she could sleep?
You need to rewatch it.
I do need to rewatch it, yes.
But yes, in the movie, there are 3, because there's so many of them, some of them are next to each other, and she lays across 3 of them.
So yeah, and then I wake up, and then I meet, like, grumpy, sneezy, and the other ones. And then I wouldn't mind cooking, because I like to cook. I would like to try. Maybe not burn the house down, but I would like to try. And then, like, I don't mind that. And then one day, some old lady comes up to me and is like, here you go, have an apple.
But wouldn't you be smarter than her and not take the apple?
No, I would be hungry. Listen, I would be hungry, okay? And I go and take the apple.
You're making food!
I couldn't.
How
make
could
food
you be
out of the
hungry?
apple. I would no, because at least Snow White just like bit into it, okay? I like to cut up my apples, so I would cut the apples and then like I would make them into something. Maybe like apple pie? I don't know. But I would make the apples into something.
So here's some fun. In the movie, she was actually cooking a pie when the lady came and was like, hey, want this apple? What if she had just started chopping up that apple and threw it into her pie and all the dwarves ate it?
And then they'd all need a kiss from their one, like, beauty.
From their beauty?
I was gonna say, like, fairest of them all, whatever she needed to do, right?
No!
I'm not very surprised.
Wow.
To which our civilization
Wow.
so too.
But yeah, and then there's just...
I definitely have time for another round. Let's try that again.
It is not my fault. That is...
That is libel.
What is that mean?
Oh gosh, I don't want to have to try to explain libel to you right now. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
I'm holding on.
Gosh, oh my gosh.
I'm a little very confused.
Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh my goodness.
She's very
Oh.
distressed right now.
Oh, I really am. Um,
Um.
don't read this out loud.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness, I can't believe that.
So.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
So something rather distressing has happened.
Yeah. Yeah. Love a duck.
What?
Okay. I'm so unhappy right now.
I mean, at least. It just might be a little cold.
I have no words.
What does that happen?
I usually check for that. It went by where I last was.
Should I continue talking about Snow White?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay.
Talk more about Snow White. Distract me because I am
Okay.
quite distraught.
So, yeah, and then eat the apple, and then maybe, just maybe, the dwarves are like immune to it. Then guess what? I'm still gonna be kissed by some man I met for like 3 minutes. Not even 3 minutes. That's like, ew?
I lost track of what you were saying because I'm really upset. What was 3 minutes?
Like, so yeah, I eat the apple,
Mhm.
and then some random guy decides to kiss me and wake me from my slumber.
How is that random? He's your true love.
I knew him for like 3 minutes.
No, he would come and visit you when he thought you were just a little peasant woman.
Well, I didn't know that because I don't remember the last time I watched Snow White. Mom, tomorrow, do you want to watch Snow White?
We can watch Snow White tomorrow. Only if it's the good one.
Yeah. So, yeah. Wouldn't want to be Snow White. What other Disney princesses would I not want to be? Okay. So, yeah. Definitely not Snow White. I mean, like, maybe in a million trillion years. But not right now.
Okay, it's on the way.
Okay. How cold do you think it's gonna be?
Not.
Okay. Oh yeah, cause like that's how it works. So yeah. Mother, name another Disney princess.
Sleeping Beauty.
Sleeping Beauty. I think, maybe Sleeping Beauty. Cause
Maybe Sleeping Beauty what?
like I would maybe want to be Sleeping Beauty. Hold on. So like Sleeping Beauty is blessed like 3 times or 2 times, and then she's cursed, and then she gets blessed again. I don't remember what each of them were, but I remember like 3 of those were good and 1 of those was bad.
I believe one of them was Beauty and one of them was the gift of song. She could sing. Like, absurdly well. Like, the greatest singer of all time.
And then Maleficent comes in.
Oh, that reminds me. We have been begged to do karaoke tomorrow.
It's just because that
It's been a long time.
It's just weird. I'm tired.
This is the price of being popular.
We are just that amazing and spectacular. So, back to Sleeping Beauty, okay?
Mhm.
So, yeah. Sleeping Beauty. And then she grows up in, like, the wild wilderness. And I think that would be okay. I wouldn't be opposed to that. What's the... Oh, yeah, isn't it the 3rd gift that she, like, just, like, goes to sleep
Instead of dying, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. I feel like that would be pretty good. And then it's like, what, my 16th birthday or something?
Mhm.
And then they make like a huge cake for me, and that's so awesome. And I don't remember what happens next. Something.
They reveal to you that you're actually a princess. And you get to go home and be with your parents, who you thought were... I don't know what they told her, actually. Did they tell her parents were dead, or...
I think... I don't know. But yeah. And then also, I meet, like...
Actually, I guess she never knew she had parents, because if nobody would tell her.
Yeah.
She wouldn't know what parents were.
So, yeah.
That's unfair.
And then I
Let's
go out
fix
to,
that.
like, pick berries or something. I don't quite remember. And then I'm, like, I have amazing singing, and I started dancing. And then I meet, like, the one true love of my life. And at least he put in a little more effort than Snow White's, like, Prince Florian.
Florian?
I think that's his name.
For Snow White?
Yeah. Snow White's
see.
prince. So, yeah. And then...
No, slander is spoken. In print, it's libel. And technically, I don't think it has to be lies. I think it can be truths as well. Anyway, continue.
So, yeah, and then she discovers that she's, like, actually dancing with somebody, and then I'm pretty sure she, like, runs away, and that's pretty sensible. I think I would do that, too.
No.
No?
No, so she meets him, right?
Yeah.
And she's kind of nervous because, stranger danger.
I'm glad they talked
And,
about it.
they talk. They get to know each other. And, she starts falling for him. And then she's like, I gotta go home, I live with 3 women. But if you want to come over tonight, meet the family. And he's like, I'd love to meet the family. And she's like, yay! And that's when she finds out, oh, by the way, you're a princess, and we're not your family, and also we are moving. And she's like, but I met a dude, and they're like, you can't marry a random dude. You have to marry a prince because you're a princess. And
Oh my gosh, yeah.
she got really upset because that was all thrown on her a lot. Like, that was a lot of information.
And she was finally falling for somebody, and he was, like, actually nice.
What do you mean finally falling for somebody? That's literally the very first dude she's ever met in her life. Probably the very first person.
What? Okay. So yeah, they would, like, love that. And then she goes back to her kingdom, and then is reasonably upset, because
Yeah.
pretty much everything
And
was
to be
fine.
fair, she tried. She tried really hard to be brave. Like, she's sitting there, they put the crown on her, and her lip starts quivering, and then she just breaks and she cries. And they're like, oh, okay, we're going to need to give her a minute. We kind of messed her up a bit.
Yeah, and then she pricked her finger on a spinning wheel,
Mm-hmm.
and then, what?
She gets to sleep.
She gets to sleep.
Like a really good sleep.
Okay.
Uninterrupted.
So, say I was Sleeping Beauty. From my perspective, what happens is I finally meet a guy, pretty much fall in love with him, go back home on my birthday, figure out pretty much my whole life was a lie, and then go to, like, a coronation, break down crying, like, prick my finger on the spinning wheel because I'm, like, under a spell, and then wake up. And then figure out, like, I'm pretty sure the person I, like, fell in love with is there. He's, like, and he,
Yeah.
like, protected me. Or, didn't protect me, but he did come and
You
save
find
me.
out he fought a freaking dragon for you.
And that, like,
It's crazy.
that's crazy. That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I, like, definitely. I think, I definitely, I don't think I would want to discover my whole life is a lie. But also,
It turns out you were a secret princess. And I mean, you're only 16. You have your entire life ahead of you.
and then also doesn't she get to, like,
I think I'm just gonna buy another builder. This is ridiculous. I can't buy another builder yet.
doesn't she marry the prince at, like, the end?
No.
No.
That's one of the reasons I like that story. She does not marry the prince at the end. She goes down to her coronation with him, but that's it. Hey, what's that look like to you?
That looks like a spear if it grew arms.
Okay. Our religion is called Arm Spear.
But, like, yeah, I feel like I would be okay with that. I think there might be other princesses I could be. I gotta, like, go down the list. But I think Sleeping Beauty's up there. I like her story a lot, actually. Okay. And then name another princess.
Cinderella.
Cinderella. No. I would not want to be Cinderella.
Yeah, I'd have to die for Cinderella to start happening.
Okay, so
That's already a strike against it.
first, I'm pretty sure she like grows up okay, and then she like becomes like a worker bee, just non-stop working. Do bees need to eat?
Okay, so far, you're already wrong. She didn't grow up. Her dad died when she was really little, and she was immediately made into a slave.
Exactly. Okay, so then she just has to keep cleaning, keep cooking, and then like I don't know, do other verb.
I don't want to put it over there. Let's get these guys over here.
So yeah, just that over and over and
Why
over.
is she crying?
I don't know. Let me go
Were,
check.
were they not fed and watered before you guys went to bed?
No, I watered them and I checked and they had food.
Which one is it?
I don't know.
Because it sounded like the whiny one.
It's the whiny one.
Okay, then yeah.
I know what the favorite one sounds like.
The favorite one. Oh, the scout is gone. Yep.
Okay, so they no longer have food. But they do have water.
Were they fed before he went to bed, or was that leftover food from earlier?
I don't know.
Okay, we have England.
I think I'm gonna get
She's usually pretty good about, if she's crying, it's because they weren't fed.
Okay, I'll go do that.
Thank you.
Also, once I got to her from school, she started scratching everything, so I think so.
Oh, make sure the front door is not locked.
It is not.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Oh, wait, you're supposed to be here. You can be there. Now you can go there. You ready to go to bed?
Not too sure about that.
Okay, so Cinderella would be awful to be.
Cinderella would be awful to be.
But only for a little while. Again, she gets to marry a prince and live happily ever after.
A prince she knew for like how long was this? How long was the ball?
Oh, that quiz said what it was. What time did the ball start? 8?
I think so. So like
So they talked for like 3 hours.
yeah, they talked for like 3 hours.
And then he found her. That doesn't mean that they got married like the next day. They could have dated for
Okay,
years.
But finding her required for him to not recognize her face.
Part of the spell was that he doesn't recognize her.
Okay, I kind of forgot about that.
Because they don't
Then how
mention
did
it explicitly.
stepmother realize it?
She didn't. She had to figure it out. Remember, she saw her at the ball and she said, there's something familiar about her. But she didn't recognize her at the ball. It wasn't until she heard Cinderella humming a song from the ball that she went, wait a minute. 1 + 2 = 3.
So, yeah. Okay, we can go for that explanation. But when he's looking for the love of his life, he doesn't, like, go He doesn't know that he couldn't recognize her, so he doesn't go with them.
Oh, okay, that's a good point.
He doesn't go with them, he just stays in his castle. What if they, like...
It's dangerous for a prince to go traveling like that, eh?
But he wouldn't for his one true love?
His father probably wouldn't let him. He's pretty controlling.
Wasn't he also talking a lot about trying to go find, like, somebody to marry? I don't remember the movie that well.
Okay, you know what? You're making really good points here.
Yeah, exactly. If he found somebody that he loved, the king would go, oh my gosh, immediately find her, okay? And the prince could have gone, well, I think I might recognize her, so I should go with. Instead of, like, two or, like, a million random guys going. Because it's not like they're gonna recognize her. And then also the fact that she's the only one with that size feet, like... It seems impossible.
That does seem... Unless that's why he was searching for it. He remembers her saying something like she has abnormally tiny feet. He looked down and was like, whoa! Those are some freakishly teeny tiny itty bitty feet. And that's why he was like, look, this girl had a lot of makeup on and stuff. Could be anyone. But those feet.
But then he should go with, so just in case...
He should have gone with, yeah.
He should have gone with. And then she goes, and something that I have been wondering, how did the shoes not disappear?
It was a gift from the godmother.
So was everything else?
That's why when she picks up the shoe, she looks and she's like, thank you so much. Like a little keepsake.
Okay, so yeah, I get a keepsake.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like...
A way to remember it, because, you know, from the fairy godmother's perspective, from Cinderella's perspective, once the ball was over, she was headed back into slavery. There was no... there was no way of knowing what all would unfold. Actually, you know what? I do want you to stay here because I just keep coming.
Okay, but, so, it's a gift from Fairy Godmother, correct? To
Yeah.
remember her.
So like a dozen years go by, she can still look at it and go, yes, that really did happen.
Then why did it shatter? When
Nobody said she made it freaking bulletproof.
But, listen, if I was Fairy Godmother, I would kind of prefer if somebody kept a keepsake, and the keepsake wasn't, like, made of
It was
glass.
freaking made of glass.
It was made of glass, but she has magic. She could have gone bibbity boppity boo. I enchant you to, like, not drop when...
Well, she probably figured Cinderella was very careful and polite and wouldn't drop it.
Okay, but she knew who she lived with. And if they saw it, they would go, oh my gosh, I
Well,
want
Cinderella
that.
should have protected it better. She had no way of knowing Cinderella was going to freaking leave it behind.
How did she leave it behind? Riddle me that.
She was running.
She was running, but that's the only one that fell off.
Yeah.
And also, aren't they, like, perfectly sized?
Okay, you're not used to wearing high heels.
I am not.
There's a reason I only get kinds with straps on them. Because even in your size, they're gonna come off.
Okay. Exactly. Excellent points. I should be a lawyer. That's what the word is. I was about to say scientist.
Lily's gonna start her own YouTube channel going, what in the world was Disney thinking?
It's gonna be like cinema therapy. But
So
like,
there is a channel, help me. There is a channel called Cinema Sins, and it does that. It goes down all the movies and breaks down every mistake they've made. Any second.
But yeah, I feel like I would never want to be Cinderella.
Nobody wants to be Cinderella, I don't think. But
I wouldn't even want to be Cinderella afterwards.
I like that she had sassy pants.
also, another thing, how did she understand the mice?
They were her only friends for years and years. Or she was a little crazy and hallucinated.
Okay, but she couldn't have hallucinated because they made her a dress. And
She could absolutely have made it herself and hallucinated that they made it for her. That's hallucinating.
I'm not too sure about that, but I also don't know about hallucinating, so I'm going to take your word for it.
Hallucinating is when you see things that aren't there. Like mice that talk to you. There are also auditory hallucinations, which is when you hear something that's not there.
So,
I kind of want to put a city here, but I wouldn't be able to build anything. But it'd be so protected. Let's go check this place out. Check this out, though.
Like, I would just never want to be Cinderella. Not even after she becomes like a princess or queen or other
Okay.
noun or title, whatever. So far, not Cinderella, probably Sleeping Beauty,
Not Snow White.
not Snow White. I meant to say Snow White first, but I didn't. Okay. I feel like, who should be the next princess I talk about?
Ariel?
Ariel. I think no.
You wouldn't want to be Ariel.
I would not want to be Ariel.
She was a mermaid, though.
She was a mermaid and not okay.
And what was her sister? Sorry, I had to at least once.
The Wicked Witch of the East. Maybe I think.
Bro.
Okay, so Ariel doesn't know her mother, missing out. She can talk to mermaids can talk to crabs apparently and fish.
Well, yeah. They're sea creatures.
So could they talk to anemones?
Those are like plants.
Those are sea creatures.
Are they really?
A creature is like, in my brain, something.
Oh, in your brain. That's a whole other ball of yarn.
In my brain, a sea creature, or a creature in general, is a devious little thing that lives. Anything can be described as a devious little thing that lives. I think.
Anyway,
Anyways, so, like,
I wanted to move this one more over, but apparently I can't.
so, yeah. And then she has, like a fascination with humans, but not just with humans, but just everything on land. And I think that's completely reasonable because that's what we do to, like, water.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's understandable.
She becomes a hero. She saves a life.
She saves a life, and then that life. Okay, no.
So why did you run away? Stop that.
I understand why he wasn't able to, like, remember her perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
But.
He almost drowned.
He almost drowned, but when he woke up, there was a scene where his vision was blurry, and he saw, you know what? Red hair.
No.
No? No.
No, the
No.
sun was behind her. Her hair looked black.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's okay. Thumbs up.
That's why when Ursula changes, she gave herself black hair.
But also Ursula was, like, using some kind of, like, magic, so we can argue with that. So
Yeah, she hypnotized him. He's
Yeah.
not at fault for that.
I feel like, yeah, and then Ariel has, like, a whole thing, and it's just like, sure, she finds her prince at the end, but if I was unable to talk for like 3 days or however long, never. I love to talk.
It's 3 whole days. Thank you. I usually check. Absolutely.
I would ask to steal a slice, but I do not want to go through Mariposa again. That's 2. Okay, anyways, what was...
Huh? Go ahead. Forgot about it.
Who was this talking about? Yeah, Ariel. Okay. And so
Oh,
then
wait,
she
no.
finds the fascination, and then she gets chased by like a shark or something when exploring.
Go give that one to your brother. Oop.
I am back. Not yet gonna go to sleep. Okay, so yeah. And then gets chased by a shark. Definitely would never want to do that. And then I don't know how, but like Triton like finds her collection.
Sebastian tells him.
Sebastian tells him,
One of her best friends betrays her.
and then like he destroys it, and like you can tell she's really upset. What's that?
Garlic sauce.
I can brush my teeth again, but I'm not brushing it. I do not like mouthwash.
It's to kill the germs. You've killed your germs tonight.
Yay! Can I try some?
Mm-hmm.
What if it's like the mouthwash and I just go, ew? It's good, but no.
Okay.
So yeah, Ariel like gets really upset, and then I would want to be there for Poor Unfortunate Souls because that's a really good song. But like, I would not trust Ursula in a. I might trust Ursula, but I probably wouldn't because it's just like I don't know. I don't.
Part of being a teenager is everything in your body, including what makes you think, is changing. So something may seem like a really good idea, but it's not.
Okay. So, from Ariel's perspective,
Mm-hmm.
that's already so much because she's been hiding the secret for like a couple years, and it like definitely
It was a lot.
It definitely wasn't easy. So yeah,
And she was going from one high. She had just saved this dude's life. To suddenly, everything she loves is destroyed by her dad.
So yeah, I feel like that would be just absolutely terrible. And then, okay, she spends the next 3 days kind of having fun, also kind of like... No, she spends the next
She
2
gets to hang
days
out with him.
hanging out with him.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that, like, at least they actually formed a bond.
Mm-hmm.
And then Ursula goes, and then like ruins it all.
Mhm.
And then I feel so bad for Ariel because now she's. Hold on. So now she's just like hopeless, and then the wedding happens, and then Scuttle happens, and then sure she gets saved and she gets to live on land and she has her voice and like, but still the fact that like that's so much. I would not want to be Ariel.
Okay.
Also, why red, purple, and green?
Because they're under the sea, where everything is colorful. They have no concept of things like fashion and color clashing or anything like that.
Surely their brains at some point must have gone, well, this looks not great.
No, it looked like the colors of the ocean to them. I mean, she can't choose what color her fins are unless they're able to dye their fins, but I mean...
Same with hair, so I'm okay with the hair.
Technically, green and purple go together, so she was dressing to match her fins.
Should have taken the hair.
Took it.
Like, into consideration.
No. I feel like I skipped a princess. And it's bothering me. But I can't think of who.
Like in Disney?
Yeah.
Are you going like in order of when they released?
Yeah.
I have no idea. When did Rapunzel release?
Rapunzel is very new. It's in 3D, so very new.
Okay. And then what's the next one?
Jasmine.
Jasmine?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I would want to be Jasmine.
Pet tiger. Hello.
Pet tiger who
Genie friend.
Pet tiger who absolutely loves her. I would love that. And she gets along with the animals. Just overall amazing.
The tiger protects her.
Tiger protects her. And like, okay, sure she has to marry a prince at the start, but at least she gets to choose like which one she doesn't want. It's a lot of them, but at least she gets to choose.
And her dad's not very smart, but he does love her. Like, it's very obvious he loves her. And when she says not him, he's like, okay. And she goes, not this guy either. And he's like, you need to pick somebody, but okay.
She trusts his judgment.
And finally, he's like, you know what? I may not be smart, but none of y'all were smart either. You didn't point this out. You don't have to marry Prince because I can change laws.
So, yeah. There's that. And then she finally manages to, like, go outside the palace for once and discover what it's like. And then,
I don't know why I did that on my own.
And then I'm pretty sure she discovers that, like, some people, like, can't afford to eat.
Mm-hmm.
And she doesn't understand that. And then, like, Aladdin comes in and, like, saves her. And I think that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then they, like, bond. And then I think she has to go. Or, like, she's caught.
Mm-hmm.
And then she, like, reveals herself and it's like, hey, I'm the princess. What do you think you're doing? And then I don't remember what happens next. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And, okay.
She thinks Aladdin was, for kidnapping her. So now she's grieving and has to pick a husband.
And then a new prince comes in, and she doesn't like him very much. And then he goes on her balcony and is like, "Hey, hi," and she goes, "No," and then he goes, "Oh, okay." And then has like a magical carpet ride. And then they go and like look at different places, and I think that is pretty cool.
So, she went from, I met this guy, finally I'm interested in somebody, finally somebody that isn't a total moron. He's dead. And this guy's trying to get her attention. Like, the next day. She hasn't even had time to properly grieve. And then she's like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. You are that dude. And he's like, yeah, I'm that dude. And you just know that she immediately was like, cool, if I've got to pick somebody, it's going to be this one. Hopefully he's who he seems to be. Oh! As Sumeria, have the first great work of writing. The Epic of Gilgamesh, it's called. I got an achievement just then.
But still...
I'm titling this Lily and I Argue Disney Princess.
She was lied to.
Yeah, he has a huge habit of lying to her.
And, like, he could have told the truth.
Yep, and he should have.
Opened up. He should have. And then he doesn't. He covers up, like, a lie with a lie. That's just not great. But, you know, she'll never find out. That's the point of lying.
He obviously didn't grow up watching VeggieTales. And the Fib from Outer Space. It got bigger every time Junior lied.
Or Megamind.
Or Megamind. Watch a movie, Aladdin. He's still my favorite.
But, yeah. And then she has to, like... Something happens.
Something.
Turns out, no, he was not a prince, so he was lying to her
Again.
And then, like, she doesn't like Jafar, but then she has to like Jafar. That one word explains everything. I'm partially saying that because I don't really know what happened.
Jafar gets a hold of the lamp and becomes the Sultan.
Yeah, and then that's how he goes, well...
Makes her his slave.
And then she gets trapped in sand.
Yep, and then he's like, I want a divorce.
Yeah. Then she's trapped in sand, but then she's freed from sand. And then she, like... definitely likes Aladdin. Might be mad at him considering he kept lying to her, but you know.
They have issues they need to work on. Absolutely.
But they still love each other. And then she's like, well, kinda can't love you because, you know, you're not a prince. And then the king goes, well, he doesn't need to be. And then, like, I don't think they get married.
They do in the third movie.
Oh, okay. We're just going off the first movie because that's all I really can remember.
Well, she announces that she's choosing to marry him.
So it's like an engagement, basically.
Yeah, they get engaged.
And then also, before he says that, before the Sultan says that Aladdin doesn't need to be a prince, she looks and she sees that Aladdin, like, frees the genie, even though he could have, like, used a wish to become a prince.
Right.
He has integrity. He lies a lot, but he keeps his promises.
Okay, integrity is also telling the truth.
Integrity.
I would argue about Aladdin's integrity.
Not a lot of integrity, but he keeps his promises.
Like 50-50.
Yeah, it's like a coin. You might get good, you might get bad. Oh well.
What barbarians are close to my home? Get over here and remove them then, slacker.
So yeah, it's just...
I'd be Jasmine.
I would love to be Jasmine, except for the sand. Because I don't like sand.
Of course, and it gets everywhere.
It gets everywhere.
You realize part of being a princess is you don't ever have to touch the sand.
okay,
You live in your palace. You don't need to leave your palace. If you do, you can get carried in one of those things. You could ride a dang elephant if you want. You do not ever have to
I'm
touch
not
sand.
talking about the sand outside. I'm talking about the fact when she got, like, started drowning in sand.
Oh, yeah, that's awful.
That would be awful. I would have nightmares about that.
Yeah, we
Forever.
never talk about Disney princesses and their PTSD.
It's a whole thing.
I'm forgetting a princess and it's bugging me. Ow, my muscle right here hurts. And if I move too fast, it hurts.
But yeah,
No, I'm right.
you're right.
Yeah, Snow White, Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty, Ariel, Aladdin, and I knew which one was next. Okay,
Who's next?
Pocahontas.
I don't think I can talk about Pocahontas because I haven't seen that movie in a while.
It was based on a true story, and they changed a lot about it. For starters, she was your age.
I would not want to be Pocahontas. End of story. Next one.
Disney version, though, you're living off the land. Your dad wants you to marry the hottest guy there is. And at first you're like, I don't want to get married because dudes are gross. But then you see a different dude and you're like, okay, dudes aren't gross.
I don't think I would want to be Pocahontas.
I'm only going off the first movie, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, people almost break out into a war and she has to stop the war. And then the dude she was interested in just leaves. He's like, hey, almost caused a war and I'm gonna go over here and just... I see this.
I would not want to be Pocahontas.
Don't do it, England.
Who's the next one?
After Pocahontas?
Yeah.
Rapunzel?
When was Belle?
Oh my gosh, Belle. The one I am,
No.
you wouldn't want to be Belle?
No. Okay, first off, okay, never mind. She does have a dad. I was gonna say first
Yeah.
off, she doesn't have a dad.
She has a great dad who loves her very much.
Okay, I think.
He's super smart.
And then Gaston.
Yeah, you have a hot guy willing to... I mean, if you take into account the era, what was going on historically at that time, Gaston was a really good choice. Professional hunter, you'd never starve. Good looking, your kids would be gorgeous. He's just knows it. Also, during that time period is... no, I'm not going to war with Victoria. Is, right when all the peasants started getting sick of rich people and started...
Oh.
So, Belle and the Beast didn't last long after that movie.
Okay, so, hold on.
But, that aside, let's focus on just the Disney version.
The Disney version,
She's obviously smart, loves to read.
she's smart and she loves to read and she loves books. And then Gaston just goes, hey, who knows how to read? And, like, they don't share any interests.
They really don't.
I mean, he cares for himself and she cares for other people.
One of the reasons I love her is she's very strong. I mean, the Beast roars in her face and she's like, well, hold still! Is she scared? Yeah, a little bit, but she's gonna...
She knows what she wants and she knows what, doesn't know what she has to do to, like, succeed, but she
What
knows
the?
what.
If England passes one more, they're gonna win. If I pass one more, I'm gonna win. Which is it?
Neither
I
of
thought I
you.
won just then. That would have been amazing. Evidently, I need to switch to culture. Right as I finish rocketry, I need to switch to culture. Let's knock out some of these little ones.
So yeah, and then her dad like goes missing or something,
Mm-hmm.
and then she has to go look, and then it's cold, and it's cold, and it's cold.
But her dad is missing.
Okay, and I love that she goes to get her dad. And she like finds a horse or something that lets her know he's in the castle, right?
Yeah, that's how she knew something was wrong with her dad, was her dad left with the horse and the horse came back without her dad.
Okay, so yeah, she goes in and then she goes, "Oh, I'll be here instead of him
Mm-hmm.
cuz like
Self-sacrifice.
self-sacrifice." I love that she's able to do that. Hold on, I have another point. My brain. Hold on. So yeah, and then she's like trapped in a prison cell, and the beast is not nice at all. Until like he realizes that she might be able to save him, I think.
No, he knew early on that that was a possibility. I mean, she's female.
Yeah.
That's a possibility. He starts being nice to her when basically they got into a fight and he starts really noticing her. Like who she is as a person. And one of the reasons I love their story is because they're one of the few that actually take the time to get to know each other. She was there for a really long time. They imply in it all winter. Because there was no snow. She went to the castle right as the snow started falling. And when they came to rescue her, the snow had stopped and there was rain. So I assume all winter. And then there's another movie that says she was there through Christmas. So yeah, they take time to get to know each other. And the more he gets to know her, the more he's like, wow, I actually really like her. But she couldn't love me.
That doesn't change the fact in my mind that he took her prisoner.
Well, in his defense, he actually took her dad prisoner.
He took her dad prisoner and didn't like go, no, you have a life to live. He wronged me, so like, he broke into my castle. He's gonna have to pay for that. But you came looking for your father, so like, it's okay. Just never come here ever again.
I think he was worried that they would talk about him.
Okay.
And then what would happen happened. What happened when Gaston found out he existed? They immediately went to unalive him. Immediately. So when Maurice stumbles in, his first thought was probably, oh no, nobody can know I'm here. And then he was like, well, I don't want to take a girl. She's a girl. And she was like, then trade me for my dad. And he was touched by that act. Like, that was a big deal. And then he was like, I don't want her to be prisoner in a jail cell and everything. He gave her a room and pretty dresses and the library.
Okay, the library. I'm okay with the library. I like that. But
You're not allowed to marry somebody who doesn't give you books. Just so you know.
Or who just doesn't support my interests.
Well, yeah, duh.
I just don't think if I was Belle, I could ever forget the fact that he was like really mean. I understand why he did it.
But again, that was the very beginning, like when they first met. And I think over time she realized he was mean out of... First of all, he was spoiled. He was a prince. Wait a minute. What am I doing? He's never again, a lot of this is in the second movie, but he was never told no growing up. He didn't have rules. Whatever he wanted, he got. She was the first person to, like, stand up to him, and he was shocked by it. And immediately started learning from her and was being nicer. And I think the more she knew about him, the more she was like, oh, that's why you are the way you are. And you're growing, you're changing, you're learning.
I like the story. I don't think I would... If I had to choose between the princesses, I wouldn't choose Belle.
Okay. Judging from what we've seen, again, just going off the movie, it was a couple days of him being mean at the very beginning and then months of being nice. And then when she sees that her father is sick and maybe, you know, about to unalive, he's like, then you need to go. You're free. I'm not going to keep you here anymore. It was wrong of me to keep you here anyway. Go. And she promises to come back, I think. Like, to visit at least.
I'm glad he changed. I just would not want to be her. I love the story though.
It was one of my sister's favorites. The one you haven't met, it was her favorite movie.
I think
Also, Belle was before Jasmine, and I'm really upset that I got those out of order. So now Rapunzel.
Oh, now Rapunzel. Maybe.
Again, taken from her family for like 16 years.
Taken from her family for 16 years.
But treated horribly.
Absolutely. There is...
By the woman claiming to be... Oh, I got the Great Library.
By the woman that claimed to be her mother.
Mm-hmm.
And then whenever I think of them, I just...
excuse you?
What?
Sorry, not you.
Whenever I think of them, I see a strong, independent, something woman. Oh, look, you're here too.
Yeah. That's cold. That's very cold. Strong, confident, beautiful young lady. Oh, look, you're here too. That's actually a... Where in the world were you going? Get back over there.
That's actually a...
Makeup transition.
Oh, you showed me one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, yeah, I think she's totally gonna be self-conscious. And then also raised to think that the outside world is the plague.
Mm.
And, like, men with pointing teeth or whatever else Mother Gothel said in the song. So, yeah. And then I would just be so bored. Like, all the time.
She also got really creative. I mean, she taught herself how to paint.
She got really creative, but that came from so much boredom.
So much boredom.
There's that when will my life begin or something, and it's like...
Mm-hmm.
Mother Gothel had to be gone for like hours and hours every day.
Yeah, here's something that always confused me. Why doesn't Mother Gothel sleep there?
Doesn't she?
Every time we see her visit Rapunzel, she's visiting Rapunzel. She doesn't come home. She's like, Rapunzel, good morning, I'm here. I
I thought, like, wasn't Rapunzel as like a child like went outside and like looked at the balcony and went, whoa, oh my gosh, those floating lights are so pretty.
Mhm.
And then Mother Gothel was sleeping there and went, oh yes, that's very
She
great.
wasn't sleeping.
She wasn't sleeping?
Nope.
She was still there at nighttime. And
Well, yeah, she had to wait for the little kid to fall asleep before she left. It's a little kid.
I think my brain thought it was close enough. Because I never thought about that. But yeah. Like, first 16...
Yes! I got the Great Library and Oxford University. What is up?
First 16 years would be terrible. And then... she, like... meets somebody new. And then... I don't remember what she says to Mother Gothel, but she says something. And then, yeah.
I think she just tried to explain it. You know, she didn't want to run away. She's sorry.
And
She just wanted... She really, really wanted to see the lights.
And then she met...
And then Mother Gothel lied to her and was like, look, he betrayed you just like I told you he would. Men are scum. Let's go home.
No, I'm not there yet. I'm not there
Okay.
yet. I'm not there yet.
Mm.
I was talking about, like, after she, like, puts Flynn in, like, in the closet, and then
Oh.
Mother Gothel comes home, and she, like, tries to explain stuff.
That she really wants to go see the lights, and she's gonna show her that she's ready for the outside world. And Mother Gothel screams at her that she's never, ever going to leave the tower, so stop asking.
And Mother Gothel leaves again, and then she, like, interrogates Flynn,
Mm-hmm.
and, like, the rest of that, I mean, definitely would be
Yes.
nerve-wracking. And
Oh,
then,
we're on ads.
and then also, like, that one scene where it's like, I'm pretty sure it's like really dark and she's almost drowning, and then like her hair lights up.
Mm-hmm.
Like not fireworks, what's the...
Like a lantern.
Yes, like a lantern! So, yeah, and then she like
That's new.
risks the very thing that she's been told to like keep secret no matter what. She's like, yeah, my hair can actually like heal. And then Mother Gothel like comes up and is like something, so like come back home. And Rapunzel goes, no, because you know she's so close. And then she goes, oh well, he's gonna betray you. He's
Oh, listen,
literally only here for the crown. Don't come crying to me, bro. No.
Don't come crying. Didn't mean to interrupt. Continue.
So, yeah. And then it's just, I don't know. And then she thinks that Flynn did abandon her. And then she does come crying. And then Mother Gothel goes, oh, well, it's...
Told you so.
I told you so, but, you know, you're my daughter and I care about you, so we can go back together. I'm not mad at you. She was, though.
Mm-hmm.
And then they go back, and then Rapunzel, like, discovers that she is a princess, and then, like, stands up for herself, and, yes, girl boss. I feel like Rapunzel's definitely one of them up there, because I love Rapunzel, but also it just, like, 16 years of so much boredom.
I wonder how long it took her until she got bored. Because, I mean, the first few years obviously doesn't count. You know, she's a child. Kids are easily entertained. Didn't I ask you not to do this? Excuse me, not you. The audacity.
I feel like I would love to be Rapunzel, but I would not love that boredom. Okay. Who is the next one?
Merida.
Merida? Yes. Well, maybe.
She turned her mother into a bear. She and her mother never got along. They were always fighting. She wasn't allowed to do what she wanted.
They were not always fighting, because there's that one memory where, like, her mother comes up and it's like, it's okay. Even if, no matter what, I will be here for you, especially in this thunderstorm. And you can tell from, like, the trust they have in that moment, it's been there. It was only when, like, Merida started getting closer to, like, actually becoming queen, she started, like, okay, there was a lot of times where she spent criticizing her, but also Merida did have moments where she would have had a day off and she could do what she wanted. Wouldn't be supported, but she did have those moments.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like also, I know this, like, just might not count. It would be really funny to talk in a Scottish accent.
It wouldn't be funny, it'd be normal.
It would be normal, but, like, if I had to choose to be Merida and, like, back it up with reasons, one of them would be the accent. So,
At least she's honest.
huh?
I said, well, you're honest.
Yeah, I like,
Yes!
rocket!
Landed on
The
moon!
So yeah, I feel like she does get into, like, a huge argument with her mother, and that is
She is so unhappy with her mother, she decides to curse her. By tricking her into eating something.
she didn't know it would be a curse. She thought it would just change her so that way she could, like, it's not it's better, but it's not good. Like, I'm not saying, oh yeah, well, doing that is totally fine. I'm just saying, like, she didn't know it was gonna curse her. She just thought it was gonna make her, like, a better parent.
Wait, how do I get to the great people? Because I saw this.
I don't know what this does.
Why didn't it let me choose that before?
I don't know.
Me neither.
I love how this all came from me asking about what fruits grew on trees. Because we started talking about trees, like what tree I was.
Okay, you know which two princesses are next.
Isn't Elsa a queen,
She starts off as a princess and then kind of becomes a queen, and then she runs away and is briefly queen again, but then she gives it to Anna.
Okay. So
So they're both princesses, they're both queens.
okay, not if we're doing what we have been doing for the past, like, 2 and, like, 1.5 hours and talking about the first movie only. First movie.
She starts off as a princess.
Okay, fine. Then they both start off as princesses, but they also both start off as children.
What does that have to do with anything?
Not Anna.
You wouldn't want to be Anna?
I wouldn't want to be either of them. Because, like, Anna... Okay. before she gets hit with ice, she has a sister who can make ice. I imagine she would be really cool and, like, not the best to hug, but, like, still, ice. That's so cool. She can, like, make snow and snowmen, whatever, and it would be just be so cool. I would love that. And then she gets hit with ice.
She doesn't remember it.
She doesn't remember it, but then she loses her memories.
But she doesn't know that either.
And she doesn't know that either. And then, so from Anna's perspective, she has all these amazing memories of her and her sister,
Mm-hmm.
and then suddenly it just stops. And then her parents go out for, like, a meeting.
Meeting.
Yeah, they stay there for a while. And then she's also incredibly bored. She's been, like, was she locked in the palace?
Yeah, they were locked in the palace.
Yeah, she was locked in the palace. Must have been so bored. Like, it would have been terrible. And then, you know, Elsa's coronation comes around, and she finally meets the guy that she thinks she wants to be with. I don't think... Okay, so just from Anna's perspective, yeah. She finally gets to meet Elsa, and then she, like, spends some time with Hans, and then she decides, oh, well, this is the guy I want to marry. And I can't say I blame her. I can't say she's correct, but I can't say I blame her. Because, like, she was locked in the castle the whole time.
This is probably the only guy she's ever gonna meet ever.
This is, like, one of the first people in memory she could, like, think she feels this for. She could just go, oh, well, yeah, I mean, this is probably how it's supposed to happen. It's like, who's supposed to teach her better?
Her parents were supposed to.
Not anymore.
I said they were supposed to.
But yeah, but, like, some of those memories might just be gone. I don't know. But still, okay. And then that happens, and then she goes, and then suddenly her sister pulls out some cool ice powers. Pun was not intended. Get it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, whatever. So, yeah. And then she goes looking, and then she meets Kristoff, and that's just kind of fun. Not the moment when they're chased by, I'm pretty sure, wolves, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Not so fun.
Not so fun.
But, like, adrenaline. Just a lot of adrenaline. And so, I don't know. It's gonna be like, oh wow, that's such a memory to look back on. Not a good one, because that was, like, incredibly scary, but it was a memory. And then she finally meets her sister. No, wait. Yeah, and then she meets her sister, gets even more brain damage.
Brain damage. Anna is brain damaged.
With ice. And then she meets the little trolls. And then I can only imagine that she is incredibly cold. And that's just not great. And then she goes back, and then she's like, Hans, you gotta save me, or else I'm gonna be like an ice cube out there, except also for in here, please. And he goes, oh, okay, psych, I'm just gonna become a prince or a king, except for the fact that actually film theory explained that that's not how it would happen, but okay, let's say it does. Let's say that is how it works. And then she just, like, thinks that she's gonna become ice there, And then Olaf comes and saves the day because Olaf, obviously.
Mhm.
And then, like, she goes outside and then, you know, freezes and Elsa comes and saves her and it's a whole thing. But just based off that first movie, no, I don't want to be Anna. I feel like it might be great, like, at the end.
But she goes through a lot to get there.
She goes through so much to get there. She loses a lot to get there. Like, some of her brain and her parents.
Some of her parents.
I didn't say some of her parents, I said she loses some of her brain and her parents. So yeah, it's just, I would not want to be Anna. And now Elsa. Elsa is actually worse, because she has more memories of her parents, and she has the correct memories with Anna. And then, does Anna ever get her memories fixed?
They never say she does.
Okay, so yeah, brain damage is the right word. So yeah, and then Elsa, like, has memories of her parents, and then she has memories of, you know, having fun, and then she has memories of giving her sister brain damage, which is just, I would not want to be her in that moment. She would be so afraid. And then the trolls do, like, they make it worse, like her magic will be her downfall, or whatever creepy thing they say. No, why would that? That's terrifying.
They say fear will be your undoing. And then her parents, like, teach her to be absolutely terrified all the time.
So, yeah. And then Elsa's like, I'm scared. What if my powers go, like, berserk while you guys are gone? And they go, oh, they won't. It will, actually. It did. So, yeah, and then she loses her parents. Yikes.
I already built it with walls. Sorry.
And then she also lives in solitary. Because, like...
She wanted to by that point. I mean, she kind of already grew up in solitary anyway,
She
so...
basically grew up in solitary. And she was so scared that she was gonna, like, hurt somebody else because she accidentally did that. That she, like, didn't want to try. Like, just in case. So, yeah. Locked herself in her room. And the coronation happens. And she... Like, she has those memories of Anna. And then they bond over chocolate.
Mm.
And then, like, from her perspective, she knows at least a little better. And then her little sister comes up to her and goes, hey, I'm gonna marry this person that I met after less than a day, I think. And then she goes, no, that is a bad idea. And then, you know, they have a fight. Not a great way to start off with your sister. But yeah, and then she reveals her ice powers, and she was taught to absolutely fear them. So yeah, she can't hide in solitary anymore, so she goes somewhere else where she can hide in solitary. And then gets an amazing dress.
She gets dressmaking powers.
Do you think, like, she made an ice hairbrush, or she just kept it in the braid? Something like that.
We don't know anything.
So, yeah. And she lives in solitary, and she's used to that, and so she's fine with it. Also, I love that the fact that, like, she probably subconsciously made Olaf, and it, like, you know, they valued each other, and I love it. And then she discovers that Olaf came to life, and then she discovers that her sister's been looking for her, And then she discovers that she set, like, her whole kingdom into a blizzard. And it was said that fear would be the very thing that did, like, ended her. And then she goes, oh my gosh, this might be what it meant. I am terrified. And then, you know, the whole song. And then, like, gets upset and accidentally gives her sister more brain damage.
Not brain damage. Heart damage.
Gives her sister damage.
Just absolutely damages her sister.
Just, oh my gosh, so much damage. So, yeah. And
Oh my
then-
gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, continue.
And then her sister's almost maybe possibly husband, she doesn't know because she wasn't there, like, comes out of nowhere and is like, hey,
22 turns.
where's Anna?
22 turns.
22 turns.
I win in 22 turns.
I see. That's not great. Like, where is she? And then she did something to Anna. She knows that. And then she gets held prisoner. And then she escapes. Wasn't very smart doing that, honestly, but you know. It's okay.
Or sorry, 20, I can count.
You're so smart.
I'm getting really sleepy.
Ooh. So, yeah. And then she escapes, and then she sees her sister, and then her sister turns into a popsicle right in front of her. Not great.
A popsicle.
And then she cries. And then everything's okay. But, like, so much damage, so much solitary.
A lot of trauma.
A lot of trauma. So much therapy.
So much therapy needed.
Oh my gosh. I know they're like royalty, but I don't know if they'll be able to afford that much therapy.
They would probably work it out so that the therapist wouldn't have to pay taxes. What can I do in 15 turns?
I have no idea. So, yeah, it's just... I would not want to be them. Do you know who I would want to be? Sven. Okay? Because
The reindeer?
the reindeer. Name one bad thing that happens to the reindeer.
He also gets chased by wolves, except it's his responsibility to keep the humans safe. He almost falls off the cliff when the sleigh starts going down.
No, that's their fault.
His human talks for him, so nobody knows what he actually is trying to say.
They share a mind, so...
Ola,
he does.
no wait, never mind. It's the other way around.
Okay, never mind. I actually wouldn't want to be a reindeer.
But they're better than people. Get it?
I'm very aware.
I just promoted that dude into a helicopter. Please do not ask questions. Suddenly, John was a zombie. I will not get to do anything over here before it's time.
So, I mean, like, yeah, it just... Who's the next princess?
Moana.
Moana? Yes.
No.
No?
I would not want to be Moana. Are you kidding me? Her entire desire is to go into the ocean. And she's not allowed. Why? She doesn't even know. They don't tell her. They're just like, no. Knock it off. You're being a horrible daughter.
Hold on, let me ponder this for a minute.
Her best friend is a whacked out chicken.
best friend is her grandma.
Who dies?
Yeah, but like until then, her best friend's her grandma.
And then she has nobody. She has no friends her age.
She has the chicken.
She does not have any friends her age.
How do you know the chicken and her aren't the same age?
Because chickens don't live that long.
What about the pig?
5 turns.
That's how long the pigs live. 5 turns.
Yeah, pigs do not live long. They're dinner.
They can, is she gonna have a chicken
4.
and a pig?
I have not had a science win in so long. I'm happy. 3. Oh my goodness, I don't want to do all this. What are you doing?
So yeah,
That's not gonna matter. 1 turn.
maybe not Moana. Maybe Moana.
There it is.
Like Sleeping Beauty.
I mean, she's got to travel across the ocean, falling in constantly.
We thrust forward into the
Oh,
unknown.
this hurts.
And
The
then she
first
can control the
pioneers
water.
set
It has to
forth
fight a lava
on an
monster.
easy course,
She can control the water.
She doesn't control the water.
and yet once
She
again,
can pretty much control the water.
She doesn't control the water.
She's like Moses.
now
Moses also did not control the water.
Yeah, but like
new course,
he had a
and make
like
another
somebody
world.
else or something else that could control the water, and then that something else controlled the water, and then she parted the sea or ocean.
That is so wrong. Oh my goodness, we skipped a couple.
We skipped a couple.
Mulan.
Mulan. Oh my gosh, I would not. I love Mulan. I would not want to be Mulan.
Fighting in a war, having to pretend to be a dude, seeing dude things. I wouldn't want to be Moana. Not Moana. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be Moana. I wouldn't want to be Mulan either.
I don't feel like Disney princesses like have a lot going for them. I mean, okay, fixed. I don't think that their pasts have it going for them, cause like it's just not great. Damage, more damage, human popsicles.
Tiana.
Tiana?
Would you want to be turned into a frog and...
Tiana. I would love to be Tiana.
You want to be a frog?
I don't want to be a frog, no. But she knows what she wants, and she's trying her best to accomplish it. And then also, she has an amazing best friend. I would love to be Lottie. I think that's her name. I don't actually know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would love to be Tiana. Maybe not the kissing a frog part, but the, pretty much everything else.
I've kissed a frog.
Okay, I think no.
Give him a little kiss right on his head, right there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you just you don't have to kiss him on the lips.
No, I meant like kissing a frog in general, because that's ew, but kissing a frog on the
Mhm.
lips is worse.
Even if it would turn into a prince.
Why is the prince getting turned into a frog?
No good reason I can think of.
Neither can I.
Also, Tiana was constantly put down because she was poor, because she was a woman.
But she was determined, and she had her dreams.
Mhm. She worked hard and achieved those dreams.
She worked hard, and she achieved those.
See, to me, that's too much like real life.
She worked. Did
You have to work really hard
Did
in real life.
somebody you know kiss a frog, turn into a frog, and then spend like a couple of days
You
as
know
a
what
frog?
I mean? If you take all the magic out of that movie, it's about a girl who met a dude. Dude learned from her. Yeah, sure, that's great. Ooh, excuse me. But, I mean, she had to work hard and achieve her dreams. That's real life.
And she worked for years and years to achieve her dreams, and then she was like really upset. Finish! And then she was so upset when suddenly, we can't give this restaurant to you because I don't remember the reason, but it probably has something to do with the fact that you're poor.
It's because she was a woman. They didn't want to give it to her. They even said, "Oh, woman of your background."
Boo!
Yeah.
Tomato!
It was not a good time to be poor, female, or black. They didn't really address that she was black in the movie, but they make it. If you know what's going on in that time frame, you know. You know. I'm just saying, if I have to pick to be a Disney princess, I'd want to be rich. And then I could make the world a better place. Like, if I were Jasmine, like, once you realize, wait a minute, people have to pay just for food, for basics. People are starving in my nation. Change that. I would much rather be a princess and run a fabulous kingdom than be Tiana, working hard, and yay, I got a restaurant. I also have to continue working hard until I pass out.
That was her dream, though. Her dream
Yeah, I
was
know that
owning
was
a
her dream.
restaurant and being there.
I wouldn't want that to be my dream either.
I feel like I wouldn't mind being Tiana. I don't feel like Tiana is relatable to me in any situation, but like maybe. Your face is orange and green because of the light, and
Yes.
I love that.
And it's also really, really late, so we need to get to bed. The stream is over. We can talk more tomorrow if you and I do some Stardew.
Maybe Stardew. It's like I kind of thought today was Saturday.
No,
Yeah,
that's why I was at work. I'm still in my uniform.
I know. I meant more like the stream. I'm used to being
Oh,
here on
yeah.
Saturday.
Well, let's get some rest. Tomorrow I have to... Actually, I'll talk to you about that after I end the stream, because there's no good way for me to phrase that. You want to say goodnight?
Yes. I'm gonna
Hydrate?
or I will find you.